What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Don, and we are back with another video. Thanks as always for all the support, but let's hop right back into it, man. I gotta talk about the G-Men, the Giants, Daniel Jones, anybody at all who can help us. Yo, let's be honest. We knew the result coming in. It probably wasn't gonna go in our favor, and you know what? I was not mad about that. Daniel Jones showed some heart today, man. Daniel Jones really showed some heart today. He showed me something that I wanted to see. He has a will to win. He wants to win. He doesn't have the team around him. Let's be honest. He doesn't have the team around him. But to still come out like he did and try to fight is what impressed me the most. Seriously, it is really impressive for me as a fan, watching Daniel Jones and knowing that Jones really doesn't have much as far as help goes around him. You know, he's getting beat up in there, bro. To be honest with you, he's getting beat up in there. Some of those sacks are nasty. He's not really getting the protection. Yo, Aaron Donald was really imposing his will at times. We had more rushes, than the Rams. You have to think about that. We got a good running game going. I'm encouraged. Listen, these games not right now are not to see victories. These games are to see improvement, which is what I said week 1, right? I said I wanted to see improvement from Daniel Jones, and I did see that. So maybe my opinion of me saying that I want Daniel Jones to consider maybe sorry, not them, the Giants to consider maybe looking at a different quarterback. You know what? Let's hold that thought. For a long time, Daniel Jones didn't have any turnovers until the end of the game, of course, which I will talk about in a few. But before I talk about that, um, one of the more important things to consider for me was that Jones was carrying us. Daniel Jones was absolutely carrying us. There was nothing really going for us, you know, because at the end of the day, not scoring touchdowns, it's heartbreaking for me. It really is heartbreaking not being able to score a touchdown. But we are one of the youngest teams in the NFL, and sometimes you got to take it for what it is. This is this is this is a work in progress team that needs to get an identity. And I remember at halftime, it was who said it? The commentator. One of the commentators was like, you know what, Daniel Jones and the Giants, they need to find what they're good at and stick with that. You know, and I really do believe in that. I really do believe in being able to find our identity and taking that, whatever it is, offensively or defensive, and building that around our team. Until we have that, we will have more results like these. Effort games, but games we won't win. It's not all on Jones. It's the whole organization. But I'm very proud of Daniel Jones today. I actually am. We got some running going with Goldman. Of course, we know Saquon is out. So for me now, these videos are not aimed at complaining about the Giants. We don't do this right. We don't do that right. Daniel Jones got heart, and that means a lot to me because it shows me that when we do get better, of course, there are games at the end that we would want to win. And yes, the turnover, it costs us at the end. And sometimes you wouldn't want him to you're looking down your receiver and you're making it obvious to make that throw. Like go somewhere else. He could have even ran it that last play if you saw that. He could have even ran it. But it's like Daniel Jones is still improving on certain throws that he's making. And I do believe that he can get better. He had that crazy play where he just was able to spin out pressure and still make a play and make a run for it. Like that's all I ask of Daniel Jones. I'm not asking you to do crazy heroic plays. It's not your role. Your role is to improve. So improvement is what I saw. And the reason I'm only mentioning Daniel Jones really is today is because there wasn't really much for anyone else besides Goldman really to give us a little bit of lift. Evan Ingram, I don't know how good he is, to be honest. He don't really seem like the guy for me in the long term, but it's easy to say that when your team is not playing well. So I'm not gonna sit here and single out people. I'm not gonna do that. But I am gonna say that I'm proud of Daniel Jones. Very proud of Daniel Jones. But let me know in the comment section, yes, we lost. I understand that. Yes, we lost. But sometimes you got to take it for what it's worth and say that these are games for us to improve. Improving is all we ask. 9-17 was the final score. I said last week I didn't expect to win. So what am I expecting next week? More of the same. See if this time Jones can get a little bit more of his targets going early and see if we can get some touchdowns. That's how we build. That's how we build. Build up slowly. These are the games that Jones has to learn from. Because eventually when the team does get better, you want him to have that package by playing in these games and then moving forward. But let your boy Don know what you think in the comment section. Like, comment, rate, and subscribe as always. And thanks as always for y'all support. And I'll see y'all next time, man. It's your boy Don. Peace, I'm out.